Hi, welcome again to this demo. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how you can configure automatic calculation of distance and area when you have used ODK KoboToolbox to map your geotraces and your geoshape. So this one is usually very important when you, especially for those who work in WASH initiatives, you will want to map your WASH infrastructure. So one of the things that you want to map out are going to be water points, the pipe network, and any other thing that is in your doings. All right. So with us here today, we have this water pipe network mapping tool from NRC. So it has been configured on KoboToolbox and it has been embedded on this monitoring and evaluation tracking platform. So this is the tool. Okay. And then in here, we have the mobile version. Okay, this is the mobile app. So I'm going to show you how to map pipe networks using ODK KoboToolbox. I hope you enjoy it. Let's learn something new. So we start ourselves from the form up there. Okay, and then just hit on next. I'll pick my district. I'll pick the IDP camp. The pipe ID, this should actually be auto-generated, so that I'll just give it something. And then we start mapping. All right. So while you are mapping lines, so in geospatial data, we have two major types of geospatial data. We have vector data and raster data. Now, when you are working with WASH data in mapping of WASH facilities, then you require vector data. Under vector data, you have three types of data. We have points, we have lines, and we have polygons. So for today, I'm going to show you how to map lines using KoboToolbox ODK. Now, so for this, this is how I have configured it. So you can see in here, we have a question field here that is asking about start mapping. And you can see it has been assigned the question type geotrace. So geotrace allows you to map lines, all right? Don't use geopointer for lines. All right, so, and then how does it calculate? Within ODK, it's quite straightforward. And after you've done your field for mapping out the line, that is the geotrace, you have this question ID, a pipe network. Now, what you need to do is to do a calculate question here, and then under the calculation column, you enter or you insert distance. Use distance, don't use length. Use distance, and then open the bracket, close the brackets. And then inside this brackets, so for this formula, you pick this one here. So this one is from your geotrace. Your geotrace is pipe network, all right? That's why you are seeing this here. So when you use this distance, it's going to calculate the distance of that line feature, all right? So this is how it calculates. And then we have a question here that prompts about the length of the pipe. So this one is going to display it to the end user or the person using this app. So we have under calculation, we are just referencing this calculate question, that is the pipe length under here. And that is how you get it done. So let's see it in action. So from here, you start on geotrace. Okay. Now it's going to prompt you to allow, I'll just say yes, and then I'll enable the GPS. All right. So All right, up. So we tap again on start. Okay. So from this interface, there are two ways you can map out your lines. Okay. You can see in here, this one gives you your current location here. Okay. The first button there gives you your current location. This one allows you to access the different map layers that you have. That is the base map. And then we have this one here. Okay. So I'll just zoom in. Right. So I'll just pick. Let's pick somewhere that is a little bit populated. So what the fuck? All right, like I was saying, this one gives you, it will navigate you to your current position. All right, so you want to use this at any given time when you are mapping lines to help you show you where you are currently on the map. And then we have these map layers. Right? So currently we don't have any, but you can load your own external existing map files to use in your fieldwork. In our case, you might want to have a map of pre-existing pipe network that you had mapped previously, so that as you build on your geo database, you're able to see where your pipe has already, what you have already mapped, so that you don't map it, or you don't repeat it in terms of mapping, right? So I'll just cancel this. And then we have this icon here. This one allows you to pick or to map your points and map your geotrace. And then this one allows you to delete, to take it one step back. This is undo, and then delete, and then save. So we are going to map a pipe network all the way here, 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 and then it will come to this main node here where we have our main pipe network. So once that is done, we also want it to be able to calculate the distance of that pipe all the way to this main distributor here. So how do we go about it? So the first thing that we're going to do is to click on this icon here. So when you click on this icon, there are three options that are presented to you. We have placement by tapping, manual location recording, and then automatic location recording. So automatic location, I'm going to start maybe with automatic location recording. This is when you map it continuously. If you have a bike or if you have a vehicle, you can just be driving, you can just activate this and then be driving along the route that you want to map. Very good for those who are mapping roads. And then manual location recording. This one allows you to define where you want to place your points. And then we have placement by tapping. Now, placement by tapping is the best one because whenever you're mapping pipes, there are times when it has to go through people's compounds, people's fences, through walls, and as a mapper, you can't go through a wall or a fence. So you want to find a way of placing these points by tapping. So I'm going to use the first option and then we click on start. Okay, so from there, I'll say I'm going to pick our pipe from here. Okay, so you can tap. I'll just tap again. Now, in the event you see it's not doing what you want, you can use the X button, this one, to take it back. So I'll tap it once again, tap it a second time. So I'll just follow this road. just on the edges, all the way. All the way. There. All right. Now we have our map. Okay. Our pipeline. So the next thing that you need to do, I'm satisfied that this is the pipe that I need. So we click on save. Once you're done with the mapping, this is going to show you all the points that were used in tracing that pipe network, and this is what you have. So this is in WKT, well-known text. All right. So the next thing that you do, you simply just go to next, and then you can now, capture the different attributes about that pipe network. So I'm going to say that is a service pipe. Okay, and then you can go to next. And you can see what it has done. It's calculating the distance. So currently you can see that that pipe network so far is 155 meters. And you can see this was all automatic. And then you go to next. All right. You can say it's PVC. Right. And then diameter, I can say diameter is 25. Huh? DN25. Okay. There it is. And then condition of the pipe, is it functional, non-functional, good, fair, poor? I'll say it's functional. And then next. Now, you don't really need to take a picture, but you can take a picture. So, but for me, I'll just leave it out for the moment. And then if you have any additional notes, this is the time you can add it. And here we are now at the end of our mapping tool. That is how you map pipe networks using ODK KoboToolbox. All right. So the next thing I'll just do is to finalize. Okay. And then we will send it to our ODK KoboToolbox server. And that is how you map your pipe network. In my next demo, I'm going to be showing you how you can extract this ODK data from your ODK KoboToolbox servers and have it within GIS and also have it within Power BI. See you in my next demo. Thank you.